When she comes, I will take you.
Death would be a more merciful punishment than this!
Folks, welcome back to Demons in Your Head. Demons in Your Head. So yeah, welcome back to the Malus Darkblade campaign in the Proving Grounds beta. Remember, we're going to be plowing our way through this campaign for science. This is standard. And then we're going to start working our way up the difficulty levels with other campaigns and just kind of feel out the changes that CA is making and provide feedback. Hey, do me a favor. I'm going to just mention it briefly here at the beginning. If at the end of this you like what you see or dislike what you see, hit the appropriate button. Like, dislike. Leave a comment if you want to tell me some feedback, other things, and if you want to see the next episode, make sure you're subscribed. Anyway, let's jump right in, and here we go. Here we go. So we need to push into Haunted Forest. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. The greenskins are likely.
Morgs told me to listen, so talk.
They're actually not that powerful. They must have just gotten in some fights. So this could be beneficial for me. Now let's remember our objectives. For the short campaign victory, we have to get 15,000 battle captives. 3 of the total. Sorry, 3 of the next whatever. Chapter objectives. So these 4 factions have to be dead. That's probably where we should be doing. That's probably what we should be focused on. And Clan Eshin is number 1, right up here to our north. Let's go pay them a visit, shall we?
Losing my grip.
We are just barely positive, and I do mean barely, and we're still probably doing a bit of struggling with public order, so I may have to sit here and camp out and fix public order. If I walk off and leave this place to a rebellion, we'll potentially lose it, which would make me quite sad after having worked to keep it. So I might see if we can kind of turn the public order a little bit here. I haven't replenished everything, but we don't have a lot to replenish, and oh gosh, the cost of the elixir is just going up so quick. Reducing it by 10 each time he drinks it. Yeah, it doesn't. Its cost increases over time until Malus is granted the recipe from Malekith. Eek. Raise or sack. Following number of the following number of settlements too, including those. So we get 2,100 slaves as a reward. That ought to be pretty fun. 4,800 enemies in battle. We don't have this one yet. Okay.
I will not succumb.
What happens if I?
The torment.
Okay.
There is little
Let's start
left of
getting ready to
me.
move up out of the settlement. Oh yeah, of course I've sat around and now they're gonna start building another army and make it far more difficult for me to defeat them. It's too bad there's not more port settlements near where we're at, because then we could really make good use of this Black Ark. There's hardly any port settlements over here, so the Black Ark is not terribly viable. It does help us with bombardments. Not going to complain about that.
I can see the void.
He can see the void, folks.
Guided by
You know what? Public order could be worse. It could be worse. In fact, let's do that and make it not worse. Admiral Elites, let's hit the Dread expansion stance there, broski. Oh wow, we're actually replenishing. That's crazy. Good. That means I don't need to drink an elixir. Those elixirs are quite expensive, and I'd really rather not be spending what little money I have on them. Because little money is actually a great description. They're gonna be recruiting real fast over there.
this hurts.
Oh, man. I don't know what kind of units they have.
Losing my
Kind of thinking of making my way to pig barter. Yeah, let's make our way to pig barter. Snag pig barter. It took us that long to build up 4,500 or 2,500 gold. How much surplus we have? It's only one turn till we get the third surplus point. We can technically build this. We just don't have enough gold. Let's save our gold so we can build up the main building in Dreadrock. Wow, boy, it does feel like the economy is dragging, but it could just be this campaign. This campaign, when you separate yourself from Nagaron, it's likely to put you in a pretty good hurt. Wow, Malekith's getting his butt kicked. I'll never get that recipe. Way to go, Malekith. Way to suck. Starts a fight with the Tomb Kings and can't even finish it. All you need is Blackheart Corsairs. Chew those guys up for days.
Must stay in control.
Let's go ahead and, do we declare war? Do we go at this guy?
Stay in control.
If I can single him out and kill him,
Malevolent Lord.
should be easier for me to kill the rest of these.
Slaughter them all.
Let's try it. Let's go after the army here.
The din of war.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. We can do this.
Spare none.
We're going to go use our chariots to pick at these guys and also use our Blood Rack Medusa. Should be able to cause some significant damage.
Darkblade.
Yeah, we can kind of kite them back across the map. Let's put our leaders up front to try and kind of break some of the infantry charges off of these greenskins, because it's going to hurt a little. Greenskins got some serious charge.
Dark shards.
Gonna just set these units up and let's go do a little skirmish. Little skirmish.
Onwards to murder. Blighted one.
Druki.
Murder.
Alright, my precious Druki, let's move up and take advantage of the terrain here.
Advance, Druki. Advance.
See if we can get some cycle charges with our... I don't think they have any big uns. If we can kind of like move in with our chariots first, draw the fire of their archers.
Suffering for all.
Oh, hey, let's not get crazy. Let's keep moving.
Moving out. Forward.
Let's dodge those. Dodge them.
Dark elves. Dealers in death.
Keep moving. I thought I gave you a missile attack order. Pretty certain I did, actually.
To destruction.
It's nice of you to go ahead and execute said orders.
Cold ones. Bloody murder.
Keep dodging those
Suffering for all.
volleys there.
Glorious destruction. Murder awaits.
We're gonna get hit with the smoke bomb. Let's go ahead and put a charge here, though.
Druki. Nagarothi. Horses.
We'll use that charge to kind of hold down their infantry. Holy mackerel! Them and what armor piercing?
To slaughter.
I swear the AI gets a bonus versus cavalry on every unit you own.
Master Druki. Onwards to
At least it
murder.
feels like it sometimes.
Cold-blooded killers.
Got smoke bombs, so that's gonna hurt. There we go. See if we can clean that blob up.
Cold ones. Corsairs. Kill them.
Try and clean that up. Chariots, pull through, please.
Eager for battle. On to
Let's
slaughter.
get our swordsmen.
With pleasure.
Get Malus in here into the fight. Blood Rack Medusa.
My blade hungers.
Chariots, if you could go.
Dark shards.
Actually, the chariots
Pack.
don't need to touch the.
Glorious
Let's just run infantry charges.
Darkblade. Certain
We're cleaning it up. We're cleaning it up just fine.
No survivors! Slaughter them! Battle ready!
That should clean up their archers.
Darkblade!
Pretty significant manner. Let's finish those orc boys. I don't know how the orc boys haven't routed.
By your command.
Skulkers.
Dark shards.
Let's kill the other air boy.
They'll die. Advance, Spooky.
Swing through this other infantry.
Advance, Spooky. Onward. Forward. Dark shards.
Their lord is not shielded. Let's pepper him with crossbow fire.
Slaughter. Adapt. Into position. Certain death.
So we can cause a little damage there. See if we can go for that Gobbo Lord there too.
Demon bow. Red spears. Merciless warriors. Dark shards. Carnage awaits.
Alright, their lord's running away from us, so that's not entirely unexpected. That's a pretty common greenskin tactic. The whole run away. Let's end the battle. Feel like we gained a pretty solid victory there. Killed a whole bunch of their units, or at least left them somewhat ravaged. Haunted Forest is on our list of to-do, so it's definitely a settlement that we want to pick up. And our Black Art Corsairs ought to be getting significantly stronger because of the buffs we've given them. We definitely want the slaves, the replenishment as quick as we can. Ooh. Picked up an amulet, physical resistance, and a 15% ward save. Dude, that is bonkers. Didn't he already get an armor that gave him that too? Yeah, he did. Holy cow, he's got a 25% ward save. 40% now. Yowza. How does he get so much ward save? Does he come with some already? That is sick. I love it. We got anything for this pleb? Make him missile resistant? We need a sorcerer. That would substantially... What do you... Put that one on, dummy. Alright, yeah, we need a sorcerer. That would be huge. If I put him on spite, we're gonna pay more upkeep. At some point though, we would want him on spite because it gives him the ability to help chase down archers and stuff too. So it would be pretty important. Get a lot more casualties captured after battle. Sea Cloak. This isn't even open until rank 8. Probably Shaftmaster is a good one. Because they're bolt throwers and dark shards, Black Art Corsairs. They all get extra ammunition, and then a reload time reduction means more damage for them in the end, so that feels like it would be worthwhile. If you go with this weakness abhorred, I mean, why not take 10% more hit points? That seems like an easy decision.
Lord of the Black Court.
See, we were replenishing earlier. Were we still in friendly territory? No. Wonder how we were replenishing. See what's kind of the scrappy remnants of Clan Eshin there.
Malus comes for you.
Vicious Dreadlord.
Is it because I wasn't in the Dread? Okay, it's just because we weren't in the expansion. Okay, we're in the expansion stance now. We gained some more cash, but we really need to just be saving it to upgrade Darkhold. So, yep, strap for cash, folks. So this is definitely feeling like a slower start, but again, I don't know. I haven't finished this campaign yet. I don't remember it being quite this difficult when I played it before on standard. So I mean, it does feel like our economy is much slower. So it's taking us a lot longer to get money. Negative growth, that's just what we need. I mean, that would make these treasures all that much more important too, I guess, if you get an opportunity to go for the treasure. These guys are replenishing, and we really don't want to allow that, so we're gonna have to hunt them down and kill them. They're replenishing pretty slowly, though, so we should be able to hit them. This one's not recruiting. That's gonna allow Eshin to go after Pig Barter, and then hopefully we can snap out here and hit Eshin as well. We may let Eshin help us finish them, and then when they're weakened from taking the fortress, it might put us in an even better spot. Feel a fire in my blood? What? What you doing in my blood, Zarkon? Y'all would have liked it whenever CA gave us access to the pre-release build of Shadow and the Blade. It had like voiceover placeholders and stuff still in it. And why would they declare war? It doesn't even make any sense. And it would be like the Roboto voice, you know, like the automatic robot voice, and it'd be like, TZ Archon, get out of my head. It was hilarious, man. Wish you all could have heard it. I'd rather eat a squig. Yeah, that's about to be arranged. That's about to be arranged. You better run.
Glory
Coward.
to Cain.
Let's try the auto-resolver.
None.
It's not bad. It's not bad. We're not losing units unnecessarily. It's probably performing similar to me. We were supposed to raise or sack one of those settlements to complete the mission.
Sack these hovels.
There we go.
Do not order me around.
That gave us the 1,000 enemies in battle, gave us some much needed gold. Issued us a quest to recruit the following: a Scourge Runner Chariot. Yeah, it's not going to be happening right now. What happened to that mission? It was a thing. Is that there was a mission for this. Did that complete it? Quest issued. Okay. War declared. Rank gained.
Always
No.
bring doom.
Okay, well, there was a mission. It's apparently disappeared. I could have sworn there was a mission to go do that, but whatever. Whatever. Bloodthirsty, so armor piercing damage for harpies? I didn't know they had any. Just continue all of our research here.
This hurts.
Well, stop doing it. Causes terror when he's transformed into Zarkon. Available at rank 9. We were only at rank 8. 11. So extra campaign movement, less casualties from attrition, and a huge vigor loss reduction for certain units. That stuff's definitely going to be important. Definitely going to play a big role. I'm going to go ahead and continue with Sheaf Master? Did I say Shaft Master earlier? Wow. Bet you all like that.
I shall.
You shall what? Kind of stopped that sentence mid. Let's go with Conquer. Give us some extra strength. And we could finally build something, and we're making a bit of gold now. It's not a lot, but it's something. We'll take it. Having a Death Hag in the garrison would be huge. Looks like public order's kind of plateaued again. Okay, it's going to take up a big chunk of money. Well, fortunately with the Black Ark here, I mean, I really don't have need of the elixir, which is great because it's very, very expensive. Kind of wishing I hadn't sacked that settlement now that it wasn't a thing, but whatever, it helped us replenish faster at least.
I will not succumb. Nowhere to run for that.
Nowhere to run, jerks. Heir's home. Yeah,
Treasures and power all
could do this
to
again,
me.
just to get the replenishment.
Take everything of value.
It's gonna spread the extra public order penalty.
Wealth is power.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm not really that worried about it right now. Maybe I will be. I don't know. We'll see.
Must stay in
Stimulate growth. Conquer. It would be better if we could
I
be.
am consumed.
We can't replenish anymore.
I can see the void.
Effects. Is that going up every turn? Minus 60%? Because we were able to replenish, and now we're not.
A vile plan. I approve of these dark deeds.
Huh. It's only 500 gold. I'm gonna spend that for the moment.
Everywhere ruin.
We don't have anybody to trade with. The income would be nice, but with no one to trade with, it's not gonna work great. We kind of need the extra casualty replenishment and growth. Let's see if we can even replenish. I'm not 100% certain we can. May have to
Who
just
seeks
pony
my
up and pay
audience?
for that potion. Yeah, no non-aggression packs because we're destined to fight. But feel free to go attack the other settlements for the greenskins and get yourself weakened and spread out. That would be quite helpful, actually. I don't know what these idiot Hmong are up to. They're all just going to end up attacking Malekith now. Okay, what's going on there? Okay, that was kind of weird. It's almost like some kind of glitch. Can we replenish
I'm back.
anywhere? No? No.
The
Replenishing is
torment.
no longer a thing. Such a bunch of crap. I gotta spend so much money. We were replenishing. I don't understand why the replenishment goes away.
The people grow restless.
I mean, at full possession, minus 60. We were already there. I'm so confused as to why the
Must
replenishment goes away.
Stay in control.
Is it because of the corruption? Do you lose replenishment because of corruption?
Fire in
All it just
my
says is
soul.
because of local effects. Okay. Local effects. Unpleasant climate. Ah. Minus 8% because it's the unpleasant climate. That's weird because when we didn't own it, we were able to replenish. And now that I own it, we cannot replenish. Well,
There is little left of me.
I
No
wonder.
lagging. Fire.
Yeah,
In my
look at that.
soul.
If we don't own it, we can replenish.
Have a deal.
Wow, talk about gaming the system. And that puts Flayed Rock within range to strike as well. We really need to capture Flayed Rock and take out Clan Eshin, but Clan Eshin is fairly significant in numbers. So we will have to be smart about how we accomplish it. Taking the right battle at the right time. Like if we can pick off one of their armies and then try and face the others. So like, let's see here. Boil Roll. Snikch is actually in the settlement. He's going to be interesting to kill.
I am consumed.
This is actually a pretty good time to strike these clowns because they're in a forced march. They were in the support range of Admiral Leech as well.
Losing my grip.
Let's declare war. Let's go for it. Get him while we can get him. Nothing to see
End
here, I
their
guess.
existence.
Take the
Your
replenishment of the
servitude.
slaves.
What is this place?
Okay, so one of their armies gone. This is good. This is funny, like if we
Songs
don't
shall be
own
written of us.
if we don't own the province, we can replenish, but if we do, we can't because it's an unpleasant climate. So it's only an unpleasant climate if you occupy it, folks. But at least we know a trick here. At least we have figured out a trick. We'll finish Sheath Master here. That's a lot of extra ammunition. So that's extra 20% ammunition. Really nice missile damage right now on the Dark Shards. So pretty happy with that. And then, I mean, our Corsairs are getting pretty dope too. It's huge attack. They don't do a ton of damage, but they've got decent defense and huge attack. So this is a plus. Finish getting his weapon strength up there. We're gonna need him to potentially be carving up enemy leaders. Gonna be a rebellion here. We could probably use that to level up or try and lure the rats out into further combat, maybe. But we could really use the income because we're gonna need more units. How are we doing on public order here? How did it get to -2? That's
Death Knight is upon us.
really frustrating. What is driving the public order here? Slaves? Yeah, taxes and slaves. Let's save the cash and build something at Dreadrock on the next turn. We'll make it stop, Malus. We'll make it stop. Don't worry. Ooh, there we go. We've got them split up. This is what we want. This is what we want. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Isn't that like an old Roman saying there? Has no place on my channel since this is Carthage land, but you know, we'll use what we gotta use. Wait, that said Beastmen and it's Skaven? Huh?
Draw your blades.
It's odd. It's odd, not gonna lie. Oh, well that's good, we don't own that anymore, we can replenish there. So this is, they did me a favor, they just don't know it. Let's move up here.
Yes.
Ambush.
They will suffer.
We might catch these guys if they walk back through our path. We will see if we are able to be so lucky. We are replenishing. Speed for our units should be good. Recruit rank, leadership. Leadership and speed, never going to be a bad thing. We're going to have to be using these units deeper into the game because of the challenges to upkeep cost. Income. Only one public order? Don't be too generous with me there. I mean, did this get changed? That sucks. One public order? I have to waste a slot in my main chain for one public order? Bunch of garbo. Well, public order is better at the moment for whatever reason. The number of slaves has gone way down. I guess we took care of that on our own, so alright. Witch elves. I mean, I don't know that we can afford a whole bunch of upkeep on some of these units. Tell you what we could use, maybe some mobility. What do we got here? Shades. Shades are a cool unit, could potentially be very useful. Dark Riders with repeater crossbows could actually be really useful because they have the speed to kind of do some hit and run. 162, yeah, only 112. Dark Riders would be good for going after enemy skirmishers while you took care of the rest of the fight, and their upkeep is not too terrible. Defense could be good in case we do run into... We might want to do that in case we do run into trouble with rebellions. I'm going to go ahead and throw some extra cash out here at this settlement as well. We need money. Let's not kid ourselves. Okay, I don't think they saw us in the ambush. So I think we'll have an opportunity here to strike a blow to Clan Eshin. Kind of keep picking them apart. That would certainly help us accomplish one of our big campaign objectives. I mean, Malekith, you gonna fight back against that, bro? You're just gonna get run over by a bunch of crap factions. You the Witch King or what?
Must stay in control.
Deathmaster Snikch
The
is
torment.
vulnerable. Can he get away though? I don't know if he can get away.
Hear the din of war.
He can't, I don't think. So we've caught him. Let's kill the Deathmaster in
Rise
person,
up,
shall we?
warriors.
It's gonna be tough, but I think if we tag team him with the Master, our melee specialist, and Malus, they should. Well, I mean, he is supported by an assassin too, so it's gonna get a little ugly. We'll kind of play this one by ear as we figure it out. Some clan rat spears.
Who's fast?
I mean, if he's just got his typical unarmored rat fare here, then he's gonna get a rude awakening from our Black Art Corsairs.
Merciless warriors.
And then whatever skirmishers they have, we can cut them down with the Dark Shards. So this will be to our benefit.
Master Druki. Battle ready.
Just throw some units on
Eager
both
for battle.
flanks. We're still missing a chariot.
Darkblade.
Thought that would have been taken care of by then. Whatever. Let's go find Clan Eshin.
Advancing.
Looking up here some Skaven slaves. Nothing to be concerned with.
Cold-blooded killers. Darkblade.
Let's fast forward a bit. See what we pop up here. Looks like they're just hill camping.
Onwards to murder.
Whoa. Those throwing stars did more than I expected. I think they're just hill camping up here. Alright. Fast. Oh, here we go. It's on now.
Without question. No fear.
Let's route these clan rats real quick. Hopefully they don't have that ability that, like the warp bomb or whatever it's called. Sometimes they do. It gets pretty bad. Okay, let's keep moving up.
Striking out. Bloody murder. Forward.
They're likely to summon up another unit on me here. Have to keep an eye on my Dark Shards. They're pulling back from me. I don't know what the AI is doing here.
Going. Onward.
I don't know what I'm doing here either. Here we go.
Druki. Carnage awaits.
Okay, here comes the other summon.
Suffering for all.
Let's engage the infantry.
Forces. Attack.
Malus pop over here.
Going.
Master go after the assassin. Malus goes after that.
To destruction.
Where's my okay, my other crossbow is out here. Swing this unit around. Crossbows, can you help me clean up the flank,
No
please?
survivors. On to slaughter.
Oh man! Deathmaster got wrecked.
Darkblade.
Holy cow!
Massacre.
I didn't even use any abilities. He got shreked. Let's follow him up with some cavalry. We'll help route some of this crap that's all
Dark
over.
shards. On to slaughter.
Skirmishers, move back this way. That fight should be fine then. Actually, let's move this way. Start collapsing in.
Darkblade.
The master out of that fight. Get him, boys.
Darkblade.
Dark shards.
Got here, death runners.
Dark elves.
Definitely don't want those attacking me.
Attack. No survivors.
Okay,
Pride.
let's get the assassin.
Bleak swords. By
Attack there.
Attack.
Get that Eshin. Oh, I'm forgetting my abilities. Let's get those in there, get some abilities done. Sorcerer.
Onward.
Did we get the enemy lord, or did he just
Forward.
pull a
relentless.
disappearing rat routine on me? Okay, let's move
Forward.
up here.
By your command. Following.
Get some more of these skirmishers. Really?
Merciless
I mean,
warrior.
that assassin's just like, I don't care what you do, bro. I'm coming for your cav. So I'll give him a charge. I'll give him what he wants. I don't think it's really what he wants, but
Pain.
let's get rid of these. Ah, Snitchy. Snitchy getting sneaky.
At once. Dark shards.
Snitch trying to get sneaky on me.
Corsairs. Going.
Take him, gents.
Cold one.
Pretty sure his assassin's gonna... Yep, he's bought the farm. There's no escape.
Blood for
Well, I don't think there is. Could be. Let's take Snitch out of the picture real quick. Actually, I should have left him alive. Yeah, let's leave him alive because he's only got 65 hit points. That way, if he does escape, they've got to go waste time replenishing. We don't actually want to finish him there. I think that would work to our detriment. So, Snitch down. Now if we can kind of move in an ambush stance towards
Put the slave masters
towards their
to
settlement.
work. Surely someone will pay for your miserable lives. Unsuitable shield wall fodder. Destined for greatness.
Did he escape? I think he escaped. Defeated Snitch, so we picked up the stock trait. That's pretty great. That is pretty great.
No lagging.
Let's not do that. Let's
This is my
just move back as far as we
oldest
can. We're
treasure.
gonna be replenishing. These are all good things. Is there some one of these that helps with replenishment? Yeah, I mean, this elven healing would be pretty great. Strength through spite, constant. Targets self, affects allies in range. Only acts on targets when in area. Affects allies in range with 5 melee attack. Yeah, I mean that's pretty great. We want that.
Proven in
Choose a name of power that improves this character's own combat skills. Don't mind if I do. Malarner? That's a weird name. Alright, so he's gonna be Poison Blade, which gives him extra ammunition, melee attack, and poison. He doesn't have any ammo, so that's an interesting. Or we can give him magical attacks, and he gets 20% weapon strength and 10% missile damage. Ooh, he already has decentish attack. And poison's cool, but I mean, over the long run, if we end up fighting ethereal units or stuff with like physical resistance, I feel like the magical attacks would be the way to go. Let's go with Maliner Blessed, or the Head Reaper.
polluting my soul.
So
with
Maliner
your
Head Reaper.
must
Guys, help me make up a
stay
story
in
for Maliner. He needs a good Dark Elf story. If anybody want to take that on in the comments. Ooh, we can pay some slaves to get extra income, casualty replenishment, and dark conduit. Yeah, let's do that. Effects duration 15, cooldown duration 40. Yeah, let's do this. This will be helpful. That'll really buff up our ability to replenish.
I can see the void.
Well, keep looking at it. Study. We need to learn. Just keep staring into the void. Okay, I'm getting really tired of seeing the exiles in the heck. I mean, they're just running around like a bunch of clowns. Just need to hit fast forward at the beginning of each turn. I don't even know what's... Malekith's probably going to die. We'll forever be bound to the elixirs.
How I hate Skaven.
You know what? I do too.
Left of me.
I hate Skaven too.
I tire of this. They will suffer.
Okay. I think we're in a pretty decent spot. We've got enough cash that we could pick up some more units. Part of me wants to try and make it through with the units we have for a little while, though, because... I mean, it wouldn't help to have a couple more Black Ark Corsairs just for the sake of sieging. Let's get a couple... Oof, that recruitment cost. Eesh. Forgot how much the recruitment cost is these days. It's rough. casualty replenishment. Where are we at here? We've got 2 population surplus. We need 4. 6 turns till we get that. You know what? Let's hang on to the money. I'll think about the recruiting. I could get a couple of units of Blackheart Corsairs on the next turn if we need it. And I could always disband them if they're no longer needed. Try and get the cash back. But it may be important if we end up in a... like, if they have an army hiding in Flayed Rock. Which they very well could.
Fire in my soul! What is this place?
We cannot see anything at the moment.
Slip into our fingers.
We can't recruit while we're in an ambush stance. Let's stay in the ambush stance, see if we get lucky. See if they move an army out of the settlement. For all I know, though, they could be recruiting at the moment, which would be definitely not good for me. The other thing that would be bad is if they go underground past me and get to Dreadrock.
The strong rule here.
That could be a pretty bad thing for me. Pretty bad thing. I mean, I'm certainly having to be way more careful with my money in this campaign because the recruitment cost being higher. You can't just pop units into your army as easily as you used to be able to. So that is a change that I'm understanding, and it's making it harder to get an early steamroll going. So if that is one of their objectives, I would say that, at least at the moment, it's harder to get that steamroll going.
Summon dark magics.
Can we go into a raiding stance?
Time to pillage.
We're not going to make anything. Okay.
Wins to me.
Let's go ahead and replenish.
I will not succumb.
Let's see. Blackheart Corsairs. Do I need Blackheart Corsairs? Can we make do with what we have? I mean, if we can make do with what we have, it helps us save so much money.
Must stay in control.
It's a quick save.
Damn it.
Just in case I ruin the campaign here.
My mind.
Okay,
wanders.
it's just a garrison.
For the
And we can take them. So let's do that, and we'll have a good ending point for this episode. We will have made some progress, and we'll need to retake the Haunted Forest, obviously. But, oh man, they've got a freaking... they got a Warlock Engineer. We need to send Malus and Maliner is it Head Taker? What was his name? Head Reaper. Maliner, Head Reaper, and Malus need to go in first and kind of begin the process. Because we've got to get to their leader.
Bleak swords.
We're going to get hurt so bad. There's no good place to attack these walls. We could do this. If we kind of pile up our troops over here, you'll all see what I'm aiming for here in a moment. I know it looks like I'm piling up and I'm going to just get wrecked. There is a method to the madness here, and I'm trying to stay out of the arc of fire of that tower. I only want one tower shooting at me. I really don't want any towers shooting at me, but I think you all know where I'm going with that statement. Yeah, there we go. So we're only in the arc of fire of one tower. They're Warlock Engineers there. I'm going to send Maliner and Malus up. Come up here with my shielded infantry to kind of absorb some of the initial fire. Move the Dark Shards in. Bring in the Blackheart Corsairs to protect the Dark Shards. And then the specialty units behind them. We're about to get our support abilities. We can use that to help clean up the walls a little. This one has to go there. Clan Rats with shields. Hang on, what is this? Oh, we have to target it on an ally.
Marching!
Climb on up.
Bleak swords! Following orders! Death is coming! Suffering for all!
I'm surprised they haven't summoned any rats.
Going! Onwards to murder!
Let's see if we can get straight down here and attack their wizard, because I don't want his warp lightning. There's the summon. That was what I was expecting. And there's the warp lightning. I hate warp lightning. When it's in control of the AI, it is so OP. It kills like half your unit with every hit. I mean, it's pretty good on its own, don't get me wrong. But it is ridiculously OP.
Eager for battle. Corsairs! It is done. By your command.
Let's get up the ladders. Can you all crunch the gates, please?
We are ready. Going. Moving out.
Formation. Protect these guys.
Carnage awaits.
Oh, got another summon coming up here.
Hungers. Death is coming.
Oh gosh, he blobbed me up. Freak, freak. Look at that. It's like half HP.
It is done. Blood will flow.
Ah, freaking hate warp lightning. The fiery passion. Malus, is there some reason why you won't come off the walls, bro? I mean, let's get moving.
Pride.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Immediately. Dark elves.
Okay, kind of slowly pulling the gate down. Let's send some assistance over here.
Glorious destruction. Dark shards.
Okay, another summon. Let's go help out our swordsman. Oh my gosh. No, no. Oh! How many? 46 kills just from warp lightning. So much. Warp lightning is so OP. I wish it did that much damage for me. I really do. It'd be great. Send some support barrages in here, use all of our special abilities. No, no. Okay, thank goodness it hit the walls. It hit the walls. We're saved. We're saved. Did we break him? We broke him. Malus did it single-handed. Brilliant. Now, what is their leadership still hanging on to here? I feel like it should be over with.
Cold-blooded killers. Moving out.
I think they're probably done with rat summons, and hopefully with warp lightning.
Moving. Dark
Malus can easily fight his way through this nonsense. The gates are open too, so he'll get help.
forces. Going. Advancing.
Let's go after.
Ready.
Nope, warp lightning's back. Fortunately, it's gonna mostly kill their rats for me. Thank you, Warlock Engineer. You're too polite. I'm just gonna start bombarding all over the place here. Gonna hammer these units as they come back in. Come on, man, it's just a Warlock Engineer. Take him out. Take him out to fight. There we go. Maliner, Head Reaper. Reap your head. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that sound. And he managed to get that attack off right before. And how did there's why not army losses? Really? We had to let him get that warp lightning in, because now he's up to 74 kills and he's taken away like almost an entire unit's worth of HP. Because that was really necessary. Is he gonna come back from routing and do it one more time? Let's go give Maliner a hand. Let's get our Medusa and cavalry in here. I don't know what I'm waiting on with these. Probably the warp lightning just has me terrified and confused.
Certain death.
Corsairs, can you guys take them out?
Advancing.
Oh, please get off the map. Okay, he's gone. No more warp lightning. Man, their leadership really holds out. Now, I know they have this back here, which does give a battle-wide leadership buff, but still, their leadership was holding on real strong there, considering that they were utterly defeated. Golly, that warp lightning. Look at that. Their Warlock Engineer got as many kills as Malus Darkblade. He just did it by magic, whereas Malus did it by the blade. So, I think he is the blade in the Shadow and Blade, is he not? Is he both? Because of the demon? I don't know. That's interesting. Alright, well, we did it. We have done it.
Take steel, curse you thing.
Curse you thing. We get so much money if we wreck it, but we really shouldn't wreck it because it costs so much to build it up.
I conquer.
Fulfilling my
Darkblade.
destiny.
Yeah, we'll take Flayed Rock and actually get a couple of settlements, or get a couple of buildings out of it. Much, much needed income. I'm going to be building these income buildings everywhere I can build them. We can't replenish unless I use an elixir. The elixir is very expensive. It would be smarter, I think, to just move into unowned territory within the Dread expansion stance. These riders with repeater crossbows would be super handy. Their upkeep being shown here, though, is the upkeep as if they were recruited off the Black Ark. So their upkeep will actually be more than that. I'm just trying to think what I want to do.
I hope I
Admiral Leech's
die
ship.
with my choking hands around your throat, Sarkhan.
Oh boy. So we can improve, with the growth points we have, we can improve the abilities, and I think that will be very important, but not yet. The abilities are already pretty good, and I feel like having access to cavalry would be a big play here, as we can use them to mop up battlefields and get a hold of skirmishers so we can focus our attention elsewhere. And then having the access to these repeater crossbows could be really big too, because they can do a lot of damage, I think, in the right scenarios. I'm going to go ahead and spend it on that.
Fire.
Let's take care of our skill points. I'm going to be pretty much done for this episode. I mean, he's got... don't get me wrong, you can't have enough defense, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you really can't have enough defense in this game. Let's finish off training, though. The more chevrons we get here, the more potent that our units become. From missile damage, melee attack, defense. It's definitely all stuff we want. So Flayed Rock, under our control. If we can take Haunted Forest, we'll have a couple of settlements over here, though. It's going to be hard to bring them under control because it is not a suitable climate, but I do believe that they are either required... They may not be required for us to maintain, but we're going to have something because we're going to be walking outside of the support range of our Black Ark. Let's look at our objective again. So destroy Clan Eshin. We're working on it. Maintain 15 units. So there is no province requirements. We just have to wreck Clan Eshin. And they've probably taken the Haunted Forest.
Fire in my soul.
Yes.
I
Probably.
tire of this.
Just enter an ambush stance and replenish. I don't really want to spend the money on this at the moment. Anyway, folks, I think this is a good point to call it off. We've managed to cut through the Haunted Forest and Flayed Rock, and we have Clan Eshin. I think we have them on the rocks. And then as far as the campaign objectives go, our next target can be Karak Azul, which is nearby, and then Black Crag, and then Karaz Akarak. So that's going to be those objectives, and we have to complete 3 of the following. It says current total 1, which is weird because I don't know that any of them are actually checked off. We do have to construct some different buildings. So we're not going to be able to go without owning anything. But it would be better to find something that at least has, you know, a more pleasant climate. There's very little over here that has the climate we're looking for. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Hopefully you all are enjoying the Proving Grounds beta. I am. I'm going to keep after this one and really go at it, and so we can complete some campaigns on it, just kind of feel out how it plays. So far, my impressions are that it definitely is playing slower. So if that's something that CA is trying to accomplish, and it did feel like that was one of their goals, it is doing that. Whether there's a better way to do it or tweaks to doing it, obviously I'm not saying that here, but it is definitely playing slower. The recruitment cost is causing me to have to go with less for longer. So it's, I mean, we're certainly going to be pushing some stuff into later game. You can see that getting the income in the positive has been more challenging for me. I'm building less buildings because of that income. It's really slowing things down. Because the chain settlement, or sorry, the settlement buildings aren't providing as much income. So, I mean, it's definitely having an impact on the way the game plays. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. As I said at the beginning, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. If you disliked it, please hit the thumbs down and let me know. Go in the comments. Tell me what you think of Proving Grounds, what you want me to do in this campaign, if you want me to name people, anything coming up, types of armies you'd like to see, how we go about our objectives. Happy to hear all of it, and can't wait to see y'all next time. HeirofCarthage signing out.